After a week's break in the IRONMAN Pro Series, we're back, and we are back with a big one. The Qatar Airways IRONMAN Hamburg, the European Championships for our women. Willkommen or welcome to A Fighting Chance, presented by HOKA. I'm Laura Siddall, here to give you a preview of IRONMAN Hamburg, and we'll also take a look back at the racing that happened in IRONMAN 70.3 Aix-en-Provence. The Qatar Airways IRONMAN Hamburg, the European Championships for our women. And for the second year in a row, a women-only race. But don't worry, we haven't forgotten about the men. They will have their European Championships at IRONMAN Frankfurt on the 29th of June. Hamburg is in the north of Germany and is known as Germany's gate to the world due to its historic significance as a major port city and trading hub, serving as a gateway for global maritime trade. Hamburg has over 2,500 bridges, the most of any city in the world, and that's more than Amsterdam, Venice and London combined. IRONMAN Hamburg is a city centre race, and it's really geared up for great spectating and supporting. And the Germans, well, they love their triathlon, so they truly come out in force. Even more so when the current Ironman world champion is German and she's racing. But before we catch up who Laura Philipp will be up against in Hamburg, let's catch up on all the action from IRONMAN 70.3 Aix-en-Provence.
IRONMAN Pro Series continues today. We are here in Aix-en-Provence, France. 54 degrees Fahrenheit or 12 degrees Celsius outside, clear skies at the moment. Absolutely beautiful morning. We get underway here in Aix-en-Provence. We are here in the IRONMAN 70.3 underway.
Aix-en-Provence 70.3 champion, Marjolaine here.
Great to get 70.3 with full score. After Oceanside, I needed like a new or another race to get 2,500 points. So yeah, pleased to have 5,000 points from Texas and now 2,500 points from Aix-en-Provence, and also taking the W, the win. Yeah, enjoyed the course, racing against the rest of the guys, and yeah, it's like a challenging course in one way, because like you're not like just constantly producing power. It's like up and down, and you're doing higher power in the hills, and then you're resting in the downhill. And it's yeah, the reason why we choose to come here in the first place is because of getting that practice going into Nice, and yeah, felt good, positive, and also quite pleased with how I was responding there on the run, like when I was putting on the gas for the last 6Ks.
I just swam alone, like I was thinking I was not on a race. I saw anybody in front, behind, or inside, like behind me. So it was super strange, and I was like at 1:30 after the swim, and I just bike on my own. And when I saw the girl, I didn't want to like be behind them, and I just wanted to continue my effort. So I just passed them and made my race. I think like if you want to be at your best, you need to just go full gas and do what you can do the best. So I didn't like think about anything. I just made like what I was able to do. Just on the last lap on the run, like I had Hamburg in 2 weeks in Ironman, I just tried to stay conservative, and I had a little gap from second, so it was just like chilling and enjoy with the, like all the cheering.
How were the fans today?
crazy. Like, I think they just helped me a lot to believe in me and to make this race a race. Like, it's a special atmosphere. It's not like a training. When you have a race, it's so different. Like, you can be your best thanks to the others. So it's so great, and I'm so grateful.
Let's see how that affects the overall standings of the IRONMAN Pro Series. Well, in our women, we have a new leader overall, as Marta Sanchez from Spain takes that top spot. She has a second and fourth over an Ironman and 70.3, giving her more points than Anne Reichmans, who has a first and fifth from an Ironman and 70.3 as well. Lisa Perterer jumped up now to sit in third, and Germany's Laura Janssen moves up 12 places into fifth. And to the men, well, lots of changes in the overall Pro Series and a new series leader in Christian Blumenfeld, which, if it wasn't for his flat tyre in Oceanside, may have had the 10,000 maximum points instead of just a mere 9,312. Schomburg, Chevalier, Stornes, Eden now fill the top 5, with Mattia Cesarelli and Cameron Main making it into the top 10th. The Qatar Airways Ironman Hamburg starts with an iconic swim in the very heart of Hamburg at the Jungfernstieg. The athletes will complete a one-lap Roka swim, navigating the inner and outer Alster, or for the locals in my German, the Binnenalster and the Außenalster, and swimming under the Lombardsbrücken and the Kennedybrücken, the Lombard and Kennedy bridges. The Zoop bike course is 2 laps, taking athletes from the city centre past the UNESCO-listed Speicherstadt out to the idyllic Wehr- und Marschlander, one of the most beautiful natural areas in Hamburg and host to 4 nature reserves. The HOKA run course is 4 laps in and around downtown Hamburg and along the western bank of the Alster, concluding with a spectacular finish line right back where we started at the Jungfernstieg. Now we've seen the course, let's have a look at which women will be lining up in Hamburg. The 2024 champion Jackie Herring has the privilege of wearing the number 1 bib as defending champion, and rightly so. For Herring, Hamburg last year was her first full distance after a 9-year hiatus from that distance. The IRONMAN Pro Series reigniting her interest, and a good decision that was for Jackie, as she finished second in the IRONMAN Pro Series overall last year. But the focus may be on the Ironman world champion and German Laura Philipp. Philipp won in Hamburg in 2022 in what was then the fastest Ironman time globally. That was, of course, until Kat Matthew demolished that record on her way to winning Ironman Texas this year. Kat Matthews was second behind Phillips at the Ironman World Championships in Nice last year and is also lining up in Hamburg. 4th place in Nice last year, and coming off the back of her win at Ironman 70.3 Aix-en-Provence, Marjolaine Pierre should also be in the mix for a podium finish. Currently sitting in second in the Ironman Pro Series, German Anne Reichmann will be hoping for the local support to put her in the mix. She's likely to be behind Philipp and Matthews out of the water, but Reichmann will be looking for a good bike-run combo. Another athlete who will be chasing hard out of the water is American Danielle Lewis. A third at Ironman 70.3 Oceanside, followed by a disappointing DNF in Texas. However, she bounced back to finish second at Ironman 70.3 St. George. She's in form and driven to get an Ironman point score on the board. Elsviser could also be in the mix, and also keep an eye out for Solveig Lofse. Winning Ironman 70.3 Venice Solo now makes her debut over the full distance. Now let's head to Daniela Reif to get her insights on the matchups and how the race may play out.
Can they go faster than in Texas? I think yes. The course in Hamburg is known as being very fast. It's a super fast bike, and also the run is completely flat, and having 2 of the greatest athletes on the start line battling it out with other amazing athletes, I think the heat is definitely going to be up, and it's going to be a hard-fought win. And then also talking a little bit on the mental aspect. So we had the early season, and now we are starting to come into peak season. That means that whoever wins the Ironman in Hamburg will have a good indicator on if she's on the right path to Kona. So I would say from now, it's not anymore called pre-season or getting ready for the season. The athletes should be fit by now, and of course, maybe not in the absolute top shape yet for Kona, but June, July is normally where you want to start seeing good results from your winter training and you want to be close to your best. And I think that's why this race is a good indicator as well on how the athletes are going. I think whoever wins the IRONMAN Hamburg will get a huge confidence boost as well for the ongoing season, for the Pro Series, but also for the Ironman in Kona.
Thanks, Daniela. Well, I am super excited and looking forward to watching the women race in Hamburg this weekend. You can catch all the weekend's action from Hamburg on Ironman Now, Outside TV, DAZN or L'Equipe. That's all from me. I'll see you next time.